Pep Guardiola has once again spoken for Palestine, and I've spoken about him previously speaking, and now he's once again spoken at an event in Barcelona, and he said various things. Some of the things that he said that I'd highlight is, I'm not neutral, I'm Palestinian, and this is important. People who say they are neutral are not neutral. In fact, by being neutral, you are on the side of the enemies of humanity. He also says we have abandoned them, which is true. Muslim and non-Muslim leaders have abandoned them, and all the billions and trillions of dollars, and you have all of these military and all these other things, and they cannot do a single thing. They cannot even get food in. And Pep, he's speaking, and so many other people, particularly Muslims, so-called Muslims, they cannot speak. Be a non-Muslim can't speak. He's putting you to shame. So-called Palestinian Muslim DJ Khalid can't say a word, but Pep Guardiola can, and he said it not just now but previously. And many people are saying he's only saying it because he's apparently paid to say so by the owners of Manchester City. He's been saying for Palestine and other things, other causes, before he was Manchester City manager, so that's not true. And people say politics and football, they don't mix. Well, when it comes to Ukraine, when it comes to Russia, when it comes to Iran, when it comes to North Korea, these type of things, that's then what happens then. And then Donald Trump is also part of receiving awards and other things, but apparently there's no politics in football. And if people even realized and looked up the history, many times football was involved in politics in one way or another, and whether you like it or not, it's part of it. And just because you don't like it, you want to ignore it peacefully, and it gets mentioned in something that you don't like it, that's your own issue. You show how much you do not care. Someone like Pep can say it, and you can't stop him, and you don't like it because you can't do anything about it, and you don't like it because you do not care about what's happening, and you want to remain so-called neutral and stay out of politics, but you can't because he's speaking about it. And now you have to face the reality of what you've been ignoring all this time. Imam Omar Suleiman also reacts. In a world where public figures stay away from taking a stance on genocide and occupation, or worse, side with oppressors, be a Pep Guardiola. And we have seen Imam Omar Suleiman, who has been vocal for Palestinians for a long time. He himself is Palestinian, long time, long before 2023, as have many others. But even now, when many people are speaking, people still haven't spoken, and they care about money, and the saying go along the lines of money is the root of all evil. And whether it's true or not, it's definitely showing people that they care about money so much. We see people murdering over money, we see people cheating over money, we see people lying over money, and now we see people silent on genocide because of money. That's all it seems like, because of money. People like DJ Khalid, who's supposed to be a Muslim and a Palestinian heritage, he hasn't spoken. People like Pep have spoken. Hopefully this can help others speak, and also hopefully Pep does not get sanctioned by anyone or fined or whatever else for speaking, and people will realize in years to come there should have been more people like Pep who are well known around the world, who can influence in terms of people reaching, the amount of people reaching the reach they have, but they haven't spoken, they've been silent. They will speak afterwards. That's all these khabith vermin do. Oh, let's have a day remembering what's happening in Bosnia. Let's have a day remembering what's happening in what happened in this country. Well, let's have a day remembering the Holocaust. Let's have a day remembering all of these other things. That's all these pathetic, khabith, vermin people do. They just remember things. Oh, this happened 50 years ago. Let's remember. Let's make a day to remember it. That's what these people do. In 20 years' time, they're gonna be a day. Let's remember Gaza, like the khabith vermin they are. You want to remember them in 20 years' time when it's not gonna make any bit of difference, and you want to pretend that you are supporting them, and you want to pretend that you're on the right side of history. That's not gonna work. And I hope every single one of them, they are haunted by the genocide to such an extent that they go insane on their deathbed, to such an extent that people are and their family are cheering that they are leaving, and they scream good riddance. People like this, are they human? It seems that they're just human in bodily form, and besides that they only care about things like money or status or positions or making other people happy and other things. People say they would have spoken for the Jewish people that were harmed during the Holocaust, or they would have spoken for other things during slavery or other things. We are seeing exactly what you're doing now, and you want to pretend that you would have spoken back then. People are people are selfish, greedy, and have no morals.